how about I give you $100,000 and I buy Rock Band from you, all of it, the whole thing. And I pay you for the rest of your life a 7% royalty on everything I commercialize with that brand.
The rules of Shark Tank are simple. You come in, make a pitch, and either a deal is made or not. But nowhere does it say that a product not getting a deal has to fail. In fact, there are many rejected pitches that have gone on to be multi-million-dollar successes. Let me show you a few.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
7. CellHelmet.
Are we saying that our CellHelmet cases can withstand all kinds of crazy abuse?
Whoa.
Absolutely not.
This one just reeks of irony, as you'll soon see. CellHelmet co-founders Mike Kane and David Artuso appeared on Season 3 of Shark Tank to pitch their line of iPhone cases that not only promises to protect phones from damage, but comes with a guarantee. If a phone is broken while inside the case, CellHelmet will fix it for a $50 handling fee, compared to dropping $600 on a new phone. On the surface, this seems to be a great idea, especially with what we know now about cell phone cases. But for whatever reason, the Sharks weren't digging it. So much so that they didn't get a deal and walked away with nothing until the episode aired. Their email inboxes went full with notes from potential customers and business associates. Since their appearance on Shark Tank, the team has scored a deal with Eldridge Communications, a Verizon wireless retailer that not only invested in CellHelmet, but also signed a distribution deal, making the product available in its 15 Pennsylvania stores. Likewise, an additional 200 stores from around the US expressed interest in CellHelmet, and direct orders for the cases more than doubled in a short amount of time. An additional 1,300 units were sold online in the 24 hours after the show alone. So, why did this succeed, and why didn't the Sharks bite? Simple. Timing. At the time, cell phone cases weren't a big thing, and so the Sharks thought that anyone could make them, do it better, and cost less, among other things. But these guys had something special, and these stores and companies knew it. Now, there are whole sections of electronic stores dedicated to cell phone cases to protect your phone. And if you're watching this on your phone, I bet you have a protective case on it. 6. Coffee meets bagel. Okay, this one should have been on a list of biggest deals on Shark Tank. And it might have been one of the dumbest things to happen on Shark Tank. But give these ladies credit. They knew their worth and they made big bucks because of it. All for a dating app. Who knew? When sisters Arum Dawoon and Sue Kang appeared on Shark Tank, they were offering the Sharks a 5% equity stake for $500,000 in their app called Coffee Meets Bagel. The point of the app was to go deeper into what makes dates work and find better matches for people. Impressed with the presentation of the product, Mark Cuban made the largest offer in the show's history at the time, $30 million to buy the entire company. Can I just say for the record, dang! But here's the twist. The sisters quickly decided to walk away with no deal, as they didn't want to lose their company to Cuban, no matter the money. After gaining such wide exposure from the show, the Kang sisters raised $31 million in 5 funding rounds, according to Crunchbase. The app is available on both Android and Apple devices and has reportedly 100 million users. This is another case of seeing a good deal, but knowing there was something more to get. And before you ask, yes, Coffee Meets Bagel is still up, and the sisters are worth way more than $30 million. 5. BedJet.
So the BedJet is the world's first ultra-fast cooling, heating, and climate control system made just for a bed.
The case of Mark Aramley is a lot different from other Shark Tank people, mainly because Aramley didn't apply to be on the show. Rather, producers found him via his Kickstarter campaign and invited him to be on in 2015. When you're handpicked by the show's producers, you may walk into the tank thinking your product will be a hit. But for Aramley, the exact opposite happened. The Sharks didn't see the potential in his personal bed heating and cooling system and thought it was overpriced at $499. Due to these factors, no deal was made. While sad that he didn't get a deal, he doubled down and focused on raising the $250,000 in capital to launch his company. He would end up taking out a second mortgage on his home and depleting his savings to get his product off the ground. A bold move, but one that worked. Aramli says that once the BedJet system was available for purchase, customers came pouring in and the company hit $1 million in sales in the first year. BedJet has grown to bring in $26 million in revenue since his Shark Tank episode aired, according to Aramli. The BedJet has 4.5 out of 5 stars in customer reviews on Amazon. And now, if you look on TV, there are a bunch of ads from various companies that have you set the temperature of your mattress to get your perfect night's rest. So, in this case, the producers were right, and the sharks got it wrong. 4. Kodiak Eggs.
Hey Sharks, I'm Joel Clark. And I'm Cameron Smith.
Kodiak Cakes was already on Target shelves by the time Clark and his business partner, Cameron Smith, appeared on Shark Tank in 2014, which is already a good start, to be honest. They applied for the show in hopes of securing a $500,000 investment in exchange for a 10% stake in the company, a significant portion of which would be used to pay for product placement at other big-name retailers. The Sharks were skeptical, but 3 of them still made offers, asking for a significantly larger stake in the company than Clark was willing to give up. So he declined. It was a reality check, but it made me realize that if you take investment money too soon, you'll give away a large chunk of the business, Clark told Kiplinger. That's true wisdom, because a lot of people think that Shark Tank is a miracle that they need, but that's not always the case, like with him. After the episode aired, the company's sales at Target started to rapidly increase, and they soon became the top-selling pancake mix brand at the store. Pretty cool, huh? As for the annual sales, when he taped the episode in 2013, they were around $3.4 million. After it aired the following year, sales doubled, reaching $6.7 million. Fast forward to 2018, and the company hit $100 million in sales and project $170 million for 2019. Since that point, he's become an item in many other big-name stores, such as Walmart, and he's so flush with cash that he's making new products to help expand his line. And because he didn't take the deals of the sharks, he gets all that money for himself without paying them royalties. 3. Copa de Vino.
So people are buying your wine because it's easy to carry.
Absolutely. And they're also getting, when they're drinking my product, they're also getting a...
Don't come and tell me this is premium wine. It's not.
This may be the best revenge story in the history of Shark Tank. I can drink to that. James Martin first appeared on the show in 2011 to pitch his company, which produced individually packaged wine by the glass. He was asking for $600,000 and offering a 20% stake in his business. 4 out of the 5 sharks passed, mainly because Martin wasn't doing a good job in presenting himself or his company. He looked agitated, was sweating due to his black ensemble, and more. But Kevin O'Leary was intrigued by the patents for the wine packaging and offered $600,000 for a 51% stake in the company. Martin turned him down. He wanted a better deal, but didn't get it, so he left. Business, though, began to boom after the episode aired. Copa de Vino's annual sales hit $5 million that year. The company grew so fast that Martin returned to the show in 2012 after producers reached out to him. He was hoping to secure $300,000 in capital to help elevate the business even further, but that's where the other twists come in. Because while he claimed to want a deal, he didn't act like it. Instead, he was there to gloat, literally. He would drink his wine while the sharks were talking and offering money, and he made sure to gloat to O'Leary more times than not, including saying cheers multiple times, including when he exited that night. It's been 8 years since Martin's first appearance on Shark Tank, and his business continues to grow. To date, Copa de Vino has sold 48 million glasses of wine and hit $250 million in revenue. And it's carried at sporting venues including New York City's Madison Square Garden, several NFL and MLB stadiums, as well as at Disney World. Cheers indeed. 2. Hammer and nails.
Sharks, there are millions of guys like me who go to nail salons for manicures and pedicures, but we do so reluctantly.
Okay, let me do the pitch for you here. A nail salon? Already a simple and approachable idea, right? But now let me add the twist. A nail salon for just men. Despite being invited to the tank just 5 weeks after opening his first store, Michael Elliott's idea of nail salons for men wasn't a winner with the Sharks. His hopeful offer of a 20% stake in a hammer and nail salon franchise for a $200,000 investment was turned down. At that time, in 2014, Elliott estimated his company's value at $1 million. I know this may seem odd, but you need to think about this from a more objective standpoint. Yes, at one point in our very recent history, the idea of a men's nail salon would have been laughable and would have been made fun of. But things have changed in a big way. Now it's not so laughable, and guys both straight and not are agreeing to get their nails done in a way that isn't their daughters doing it. Anyway, the Sharks didn't bite, but angel investors who had seen the episode came forward to help Elliott out. From $200,000 of seed money, the currently bustling hammer and nails chain was valued at $100 million by mid-2017, with 232 licensed franchise locations. Let that be a lesson to you. Just because an offshoot of an idea is atypical, it doesn't mean it's a bad idea, especially if it bucks stereotype. 1. Ring.
Who's there? It's Jamie. Here to pitch?
Who?
It's Jamie.
Come in.
Without a doubt, this is the biggest non-deal success story, bar none. I would challenge you to find a better one. Ready? Here we go. The CEO of Ring, Jamie Siminoff, pitched the product, then called Doorbot, as a caller ID for your door. It was a doorbell with an integrated video camera that sends alerts and the video feed directly to an owner's smartphone. Homeowners are then able to see and speak with whoever's at the front door, or ignore the visitor completely. The device allows homeowners to give the impression they are at home when they could be anywhere in the world. Since many burglars tend to try to ring doorbells to see if anyone is home before they break in, the device comes in very handy as an added security measure. Not to mention, the camera on the doorbell and alert system keep you appraised of what's going on outside your door at all times. When he went on the Shark Tank, Siminoff was already registering $1 million in annual sales and seemed confident the Sharks would be fighting for the chance to invest. He was asking for $700,000, valuing his company at $7 million. The Sharks didn't bite. He got one offer, and he turned it down and left. End of story? You should know better. After taping the show, sales continued to improve, and Siminoff raised the $700,000 from other sources before the show even aired. After Doorbot aired on Shark Tank, Siminoff said sales jumped an additional $5 million. Billionaire Richard Branson was subsequently part of a group of venture capital investors that put $28 million into Ring, giving the company a $60 million valuation. In early 2017, the company raised a whopping $109 million from VCs. After that, Amazon bought the doorbell maker for more than $1 billion. Business has boomed ever since, and Ring is not only on many people's doors, but it's a part of pop culture. It's got commercials and has been in cameos on other commercials, TV shows. They even got Shaq to help promote it. So yeah, while the Sharks definitely whiffed on this one, and Siminoff is living large without their help due to it. So, what do you think? Were you surprised that these rejected deals by the Sharks made millions? Which of these turned down ideas surprised you the most? Which surprised you the least? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.